Coming in, Eryon. Actually, Eryon, making it into Master Division, have had a phenomenal season here. They're 5-2. And I mean, what a glow up. What a glow up this has been. So season 4, they placed 12th. They were 8-8 last season in expert division. They barely made 500, barely made playoffs, and then like just go on an absolute tear through playoffs. The biggest win was definitely over Quack. They ended up making it all the way to lower bracket finals. Find themselves in Master Division, and I mean, I gotta admit, I had them really low in my power rankings. I was like, okay, they kind of, you know, yeah, you had a nice little glow up, but you know, I wasn't expecting them to really make waves. You know, I think they'd be doing good to hold on to their Master Division slot after, you know, I mean, you went 8-8 the season before an expert, and find themselves 5-2 here so far this season. I mean, and it's what a run. We'll say. You know, kind of starting to get into the back half. Going to run into a little more tougher opponents. Now, I mean, they have already had to face Vision and King Jail. So there's that. I mean, you got probably the two hardest out of the way. But you got a lot of the like middle of the pack teams still left to go, right? Including 0907 here today. Although 0907 coming in 4-4. There was a point, I think, where we were wondering whether 0907 was going to be able to field a team this year at all. Hey, they've got Ginger on the squad now. Wait a minute. Is this new? If you saw last time we had him on, it was, you know, Booga was starting. Booga played the entire series. Ginger Rifle coming in. And now playing with 0907. I mean, I know them from Cumberland. Ooh, I don't know if they're back in EMEA or not. 0907 are getting first ban here. We're getting a side swap to kick things off. Oh, hey, that almost worked out. I had Freya banned on the attacker's side from the previous match last night. All right, we're going to break ban here out of Eryon. Kick things off. All right, we're getting into Ilios. We'll kick this thing off. I can only worry about my title so long. We'll lock in. I don't know. Everything's fighting me today. Everything is fighting me today, y'all. I am so sorry. Well, let's get into this thing. You know, we'll get into some Overwatch. Everything will pan out, right? Here, I need to adjust some. We turned our audio down a little bit yesterday. Let's get this back up to normal volume. And I fixed my margins right before we went live, and they're, dude, everything is fighting me today. This is just gonna be a day. I open my margins and they say they're right. I have to keep that settings file open because Overwatch is. Anyway, all right, so we're looking at a couple of recent comps coming in. Everything is fucking fighting me. Nothing is working, Juju. It's frustrating. It's kind of a free first cap here for Eryon. It's all right. We'll get it locked in. Don't you worry. We'll get it locked in. Eryon just kind of snuck way past and back behind. Sucks thought about going for that kill and just goes back to rejoin. Here comes Barry Allen on the squeeze. Already 80% towards that first ultimate. But hey, I mean, speaking of quick ult builds, we've got a Kitsune Rush ready to go. Growls does have the response. Dropped it out of the back. Turbo Smooth gets the blink melee execution there, or the ghost melee execution. But 45% on the back of essentially a free first cap. Did Soaks actually sound barrier in that previous fight? I did not see a sound barrier land. That sound barrier, I think, was lucky to land. Woo! Look like they got the beat down just a frame before Ginger landed that Terra Surge. Eryon trying to get a pulse in there, not quite able to find it. Msuki does end up finishing off Soaks nevertheless. That's a Conde OC pop from the high ground. If I had a fantastic map when we had him on earlier this week, or a fantastic series. Because see, you know, they still have the Sojourn shops. How much practice have they been putting in on the Soj with Frey in the mix? Whoosh! The Soj not surviving through that double kill of the Terra Surge, and with 96%. That might just be all she wrote here for Ruins.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle. Five, four, three, two, one. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Yeah, that was an Ajax from Soaks. Yeah, I missed it the moment. I didn't realize it until the next fight when I looked up and saw Soaks had no sound barrier. I was like, wait a minute, I did not see a beat land, or I did not hear a voice. I didn't hear nothing. I just ghost lost to that sound barrier. It's a little bit of a struggle bus day here for me. I'm still. Oh. Might just give y'all palms. Keep my damn mouth shut today. We have had Ginger go over to this Hazard. Both seems like Lucio Kiri on Lighthouse is interesting. Obviously, it's because we have the Brig ban, and so the Ana is not playable here, which does make it obviously playing Winston a little bit more interesting. That was a good pick from both sides. Both teams missing a DPS. Daki does get a significant advantage on the Kitsune rush. That'll hold on to this cap here. Eryon, we're able to sneak a little bit of percentage out early, but it's been 0907 cents. Block. Ooh, oh, I think the block faded right as the pulse went off. I don't know. Ginger Rifle lucky to be alive on that one. Oh, great wall. Almost blocked the Kitsune rush. Kind of surprised it got through. Downpour, and mostly is going to get negated. Oh, no. Shiyuji stuck their face out of the bubble just at the wrong moment. Fortunately, Imsuki is there to clean up. Gets a nice 3-piece at the end of the fight. And we'll flip this for Eryon. Looking at an overclock, what a duel. Boy, vey. Sound barrier is in play. Kande's overclocked down from the Sada. Oh, just gets destroyed. Amsuki had a beautiful sight line on that. The perfect timing on the peak, too. Heard the rail, knew they had that window of opportunity, nailed the shot. Well played. It's been a beautiful sub-map from Amsuki. What are we looking at? 16-1. Yeah, leading the server in damage as well. Nearly 8K. Yeah, it's been a beautiful map for Amsuki in general. All right, Turbo Smooth kind of sneaking around. Gralis knows they're there. Let's check in on that little duel. So Yuji's picked off Kande already. So Amsuki's just gonna have more room to play, particularly if Gralis is able to win this. Oh, no. Things just go from bad to worse. Beautiful stick. Barry Allen is going to take Ginger out of the fight. 95% for Eryon on the board. Kande returns on the legs. We're locking the legs here to try to win it in OT. That's too many red outlines on the objective. Eryon, I'll take map 1. Chemical, appreciate the follow. All right. I'll tell ya. I think it's just Twitch. Can I close Preds? Oh, no, it says the submissions are closed. I'm telling you, Twitch is just glitching bad today. Because on my end, it says the Preds are closed, but it's still showing the prediction at the top bar. And yeah, can't forget the dub. Can't forget the dub at Amsuki. You damn right. Hollywood pick, a recent ban from 0907. They're staying on the attack. No, they're going on the attack. Excuse me. We did have Eryon in the red outlines. Map 1, didn't we? All right, let's get you some stats. Dude, everything is breaking. The name of that song is Wrap It Up. Indeed. Let's get into Hollywood. We do get the Ana ban here for map 2 out of Eryon. Brig ban first map, Ana ban second map. Still, Shuji not dissuaded from this Winston.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Amsuki dub landing a beautiful take aim. Just kind of sitting a mess as they're in a Conde. They go head to head. Oh, Ginger comes in with the intercept. I think a volley of torpedoes landed. I mean, everything pointed at Amsuki after that exceptional map 1. You can't blame 0907 for that one. Everybody trying to huddle up in Shuyuchi's bubble. Back behind the dumpster. Ooh, just not enough solace there for Gralis, but picks have gone both ways. Zypher's 2v2 on the point. Zypher recalls out Amsuki W with 50 health. 18 health. Barry Allen gets the pick. The defense holds. No, I don't care about power-ups and rewards. Oh, we did get a dad joke. I saw the dad joke. Oh! God, I get taken out of the air. I don't think the bolo shot landed. Soak's got pulse bomb, and I mean that was a hive mind approach there from Eryon. They are looking just so unbelievably clean. Fast strike, things, everything kind of invested simultaneously. It felt like everybody locked onto their target all in a split second and got their kills. That was an impeccable strike there from the Eryon defense. Msuki sniffed out here early, but does land the bolo shot square onto Soaks. Beautiful ultimate downpour in response here from Ginger. They dies 99%. The check mark coming online just as they go into spawn. A 1 health Docky is able to float away, find that Mega up top, and Zypher fending off that flank. So a moment to breathe here for 0907 as they move back onto this point. Ginger looking to secure Cafe. She jumps out. Was greeted by a stun from Soaks, but now just kind of looks unbothered. Although, I mean, kind of this whole huddling in the bubble wall, Cafe just got destroyed. Does eventually pop the Primal late, but now looking for revenge. There's nobody left to really protect. That is a 5-player Soundbreaker from Vey. And a beautiful recontest attempt coming in. Tsurugi able to just stand still, trust that the Suzy will land, and indeed it does. Ginger gets taken down, and 0907 get more than 3/4, but not enough to get the car rolling.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, you're have to wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Slow the phone. What are y'all doing? I'm gonna have to get a counter going. Y'all are amazing. Barry Allen gets 2 at the end of the fight, finding both DPS. I added a couple. yeah, you think. How many did you add? Good lord. How many did you add? Can you give me a total on that? Could you do some math for me? Oh my goodness.
Ready for battle.
How many is that? I can't scroll up. My mouse is fucked. And Twitch is not good at scrolling. Like, they broke their window a couple months back. I mean, it breaks in OBS, too. So, like, even in OBS, it is so impossible to try to scroll up on the chat.
5, 4,
There's, like, one frame where you can click on the bar, and it's not actually on the bar. Yeah, they did something on Twitch about, I don't know, 3 months ago? 2 or 3 months ago? And it has been... When they introduced the... It was when they introduced the update that they were going to delete VODs out. You know, they gave you a maximum on the amount of space that they're going to let you keep, like, highlights and stuff. That same update broke a lot of shit in Twitch. Including, like, the ability to scroll up and down on a page without a middle mouse wheel. Yeah, that recontest. Oh boy, that recontest was insane. I mean, they pretty much won it off that recontest. We're at 12. Okay, thank you.
Play of the game.
All right. Let's get old Bran in here and. Well, then I guess we'll get a couple dad jokes out for you. Oh, I can't go count them this way. At least in my stream manager, I can see it in my activity feed. Cost sale pick from 0907. I once knew a farmer. Yeah, I had a really bad season. And after this unsuccessful harvest, decided, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go become a DJ. I mean, he already had a bunch of sick beats. All right, there you go. That's one. Winston Band coming through from 0907. We're staying on the attack. And we're taking one off the counter. That's right. We're taking one off the counter. Do we get stats? Are we going to give us some stats? No. No stats for you. Only dad jokes. No stats. Only jokes. Only jokes. Have you had a frustrating week? Come shrug it off with some dad jokes. That retake really was sick, though. I know I'm not super locked in, and I apologize to that. Eryon deserves better. But that retake really was sick. I thought 0907 had that in the bag, y'all. That second defense, that second fight, that was truly spectacular. That second fight, because it wasn't the standard of like focus fire. Everybody call and went onto one target, and then went onto another target, and was like that kind of systematic team fight. That second team fight was everybody kind of had their assignment, and it was all a little bit different, and it was all executed perfectly and simultaneously, and the kill feed just lit up for Eryon. That second fight was spectacular. I mean, maybe it was just serendipitous, you know? Maybe it was just kind of everybody just kind of found their lane and hit it in that moment. Y'all asked for this. It is so true. Oh, we're kicking the counter back up, huh? We're kicking the counter back up. All right, all right.
Ready for battle.
My hotel tried to charge me an extra fee for air conditioning once. Yeah, that was so not cool. All right, let's lock in for Runasapi.
Unlocks in 30 seconds.
Gotta lock in for one of these maps, I suppose. Oh, 907, hoping the same. What's going to get the Erisa mirror? Oh, I did not get your bands. Let me go fix those bands. I got the Winton. It was a Genji band. There from Eryon. No Winton, no more. Eryon rotating down the corner. He's gonna take this fight here. Not trying to do anything cheeky through the store. At least not yet. Barry Allen is a little bit of a flank duel with Zypher, trying to control that inside. Ooh, and actually, they sent a couple players back there to try to help with that. Eventually, end up with Zypher rejoining here with the rest of the group, and all attention pointed forward. Now Zypher has to catch Barry Allen as they try to pull through the street. Cart slowly pushing forward, but here comes the response. The Kitsune Rush will buy this open area back. But Ant Matrix up front and Zypher pressing in, well, still being kept at bay. If can get in with this pulse, might be able to open things up. The Ant Matrix did buy some space, but Imsuki Dub looking to buy it back. Bolo shot landed, but no kills just yet in this fight. As I say that, ultimates come in. Ginger doubling down. Goat mod for real. I need to do the CX thing and open up like donations. Like donations go to mods kind of thing. I think that's brilliant. I need to start doing that. Zypher will chase down Vay inside. I think they were looking for Barry Allen. Vay came in to try to back it up and ends up just kind of getting stuck in the store. Barry Allen does make it out, so hey, at least the sacrifice wasn't totally in vain. Still, I mean, a large lead. Checkpoint, only 3 minutes in. So far, so good here for 0907. Oh, Ginger, I would be lucky to get out of that. Nope. No shot. You just ran right in front of a window. Nice point, like shot from Insuki Dub forces the recall out of Zypher as they're moving in looking for a pulse. I mean, you don't land that take aim and you end up with a pulse bomb in your pocket. Couple of good shots, but Doxy's gonna go drop an A Matrix and 0907 just kind of fortify up on this top side. Now, they gotta be careful, the bot's getting away from them. An interesting play to kind of force the fight to change locations away from where the ult was set up, but that was a beautiful pulse bomb. And that just might be the beginning of the end here. Kande's going to land a bola shot. And Soaks is going to finish off what remained of Yuji's health bar. 0907 reclaim control of old Tim Smith. We need a map 5 or we still got 9 dad jokes to get through. The important things. Well, checking in this terror search here, right on this dangerous corner, too. And that could have been difficult, barely getting out of the way. The support survived, but it does cost the immortality field there out of the back line. Well, yeah, you might have been wish you had that. They does absolutely, I don't think that was Sound Barrier made it out. It looked like they went up in the air and just immediately went right back down. Once again, we get a Sound Barrier Ajax without even a single word of the voice line. At least that one, I know we did not get a word of that voice line. Ant Matrix up, threatening a 6-minute cap. Amsuki. Oh, oh, this is a good pulse spot there. But Amsuki has already won this. Jeez. Amsuki Dub just killed everybody. Just killed everybody. I'm pretty sure that was a 4K. Konde 10 and 2, Imsuki 10 and 3. 300 damage separating our two Freyas so far here in Runasapi. That was a big, expensive fight. Nobody's got ults. Ginger's the only one even relatively close. Oh, 907, we were hoping they could at least push through that final arch. At the very least, they get all the ults out from the other side. Both Oasis taking the shield perk here. Cowards. Cowards, I say. I can't. Good shit out of Growls, fight Konde. I mean, what a great opening pick. We're just looking at how much influence these Freyas have had into these team fights, and Growlithe clocks the head of Konde first thing there in that engagement. And this will finally get some significant progress on the board for Eryon. Pulls right in the middle. Could have been dangerous. Yanks back in. Oh, if she usually had done that a split second before, that'd have been a beautiful little combo. Still ends up working out with Imsuki's ultimate. Imsuki's ultimate was used to kind of protect against the terror surge from the other side. There we go. Eryon get checkpoint. They lose 2 through that. Let's check out this duel. Nobody else is still real great, but we can watch a little quick tracer duel. Ah! What's up, Spectrion? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. I saw your tweet saying you weren't feeling all that great, man. We've all been fighting it today. I've been fighting all the tech issues. Hence why my stream title still says Photoshop stuff. Because it just won't change. It refuses to change. Oh, 907 looking to keep themselves alive here against the red-hot Eryon. Eryon looking to move up to 6 and 2. Bullet shot lands. Immortality filled up from Growlithe with an amplification matrix to prevent any pursuit onto this corner. A bit of a stalemate. Oh, and Ginger locks down Growlithe down in the back line. This should just be the end of Tsuyuji. They're going to try to push forward and trade out, and they will. They successfully find Daki through that, and Vey wins the Battle of the Briggs. Vey now's just going toe-to-toe, pops the rally, and batters down the Orisa. Vey just a one-man army here. That's it. I mean, obviously you had Imsuki Dub putting an extraordinary amount of damage. But I gotta say, if Eryon 3-0 this thing, I mean, we're gonna look back at that play from Vey. That was sick. Then Imsuki Bolo shot up at the air. Ooh, had the second take aim, but Konde gets the heals. Good save. Soak's getting a heal pack, I believe, in there to keep Konde into this overtime fight. 907 trying to force him at 4, but they have to do it without Soaks. Ginger close to an ultimate, but otherwise we're in a pretty neutral fight here. Oh, Vey again! Vey shows up with a nice 2-piece amidst this important, chaotic fight. The gong of death rings out. The yellow line of 3-0 rests just before Eryon. They got a 2-3 split. Actually, it's a 2-2 split. Wait, where's your third? Where's your third? There's Imsuki. Imsuki ascends from the heavens. Terror Surge thrown in from Ginger right on the objective to try to hold the line. Now we're going to get the response from Shuichi. A beautiful bolo shot just around the shield's going to find Imsuki, but no tank left here for 907. One tank aim lands on Growlithe. Who C9'd? Who C9'd? No. I'm guessing they just cleaned off the point, actually. get that third point on the board. All right, we actually got stats. I think, wait. I think we got stats from map 1 and 3. I don't think that's actually Hollywood. Wait, no, it is just map 1 and 2. That is Hollywood. C907. Oh, you're bringing back the C907. Oh, no. Yep, the C907. Oh, no. John was saying Eryon getting top 1 this season, I guess? Yep, 0907, the C907. Jeez. Oh. Oh. I was just looking at the clip from Shambali. I was just looking at the clip from Shambali. The Shambali Monastery, that was where that's where that came from. That's where the 0907 came from, was that Shambali. Well, that was where I first saw it. That's where it started on this stream. That is one of the nastiest C9s I've ever seen. This one, I mean, I know, I was off point. I wasn't expecting it. I'm sorry. I was off point. I was looking at the BAP because I thought it was going to hinge on if they could get that kill in the backline, if they can clear off that BAP. Double A Jackson, we still 3. I mean, Vay. I mean, you may have double Ajaxed, but you also had like one of the biggest clutch fights on that brig. That was so awesome. That was so awesome. Popping the rally at like 15 health and taking down the Orisa. That was so clutch. That was so clutch. So, we kind of excuse the Ajax, I think.